What's up, everybody? Jaxxsin here. And today I wanted to pose a question about Call of Duty because it was an interesting one I had asked myself, and I kind of started to trail into it, and it was beginning to become big and deeper enough that it warranted a video on my channel. So here we go. Will Call of Duty Infinite Warfare be a flop, or will it, let's just say this. If it doesn't at least outsell or match Black Ops 3, we could almost consider that to be kind of a flop, right? Kind of a message to Activision that maybe people really don't want it. Because the thing about this is this is a franchise that is nothing more than a fucking cash cow at this point. I mean, you need no further proof of that than the way these games have been handled and developed and fucking charted out 5 years in advance, blah, 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 blah. The way these games are fucking being developed, the way these games are being managed and made, it is clear and apparent as fuck that they are just being pumped out to make money, right? And so the fucking trailer hits, and it's the most down-clicked fucking video in YouTube history, or some such thing like that. For a minute, I don't fucking know. There was so many all of a sudden. Ghostbusters, I don't fucking know. But my point with this, where I started to get into this, and where it started to get a little bigger and more expansive, is when I started to look up things about Infinite Warfare. Because to me personally, with the first trailer, I just didn't give a shit. I didn't down-click it, I didn't up-click it. I watched it and I was like, meh, looks like a Call of Duty game. Because frankly, let me just cover my own personal history with Call of Duty real quick. Just very, very, very fucking briefly. I started with World at War, played the shit out of it, loved it. Just loved that game a lot. After that, didn't play shit until Black Ops 1. Played it a little bit with my brother, played a little bit at a buddy's house. Next thing you know, when I get my PS3, I got a copy of Black Ops 2. It wasn't bad, I didn't mind it. After that, I played Black Ops 3 briefly, just long enough to kind of beat the story and kind of see that the multiplayer really wasn't that different. And I honestly didn't really like how it felt like a Call of Duty game that had just shifted its direction a little bit, but it felt like it did it in a fucking way that was trying to grab people's attention. Less than innovative, it felt copying. It felt like, oh, well, this has been successful in other games, so maybe we should try it. That game felt like, I don't know. Black Ops 3, I don't know. It felt like a Call of Duty game. The fucking campaign was pretty cool. I liked the missions. It was fucking, non-stop fucking shoot, blow shit up. Pretty good shit. But other than that, I'm not a big, huge Call of Duty guy. It's whatever. Those games were fun. I played them, but they all kind of blended into the same goddamn experience. And so I never really gave a fuck to try out any other Call of Duty games. Just never cared. And so with that in mind, I'm looking into this game, and I'm starting, because like I said, I wasn't impressed from the trailer. So I'm looking into it a lot more. I'm getting deeper and deeper into it. And the more I start to find out about this game, the more it's becoming interesting to me. And I'm wondering if this is just the hype effect, like maybe I'm under some sort of influence. But, I mean, there were some pretty cool things, like the grapple and things in the multiplayer that looked like it might be worth trying out at least. It didn't look a whole ton different. I liked how they're obviously doing the same thing Black Ops 3 did with the, introducing fucking, like, some sort of character or class system of some sort. And so that looks interesting. Like I said, interesting. Like, this is the thing about this game. The more I find out, the more interesting it gets. And I'm told that in the campaign mode, there's going to be an option where you're actually going to be in control of a ship, and they're going to add a little open worldness to it. Which, like, again, who knows? It might just be a fucking really shitty copy. It might be, But the thing about all of these things that I'm finding out is they're not killing my interest in Infinite Warfare. They're not heightening it to the point where I'm pre-ordering, or to the point where I'll probably even buy it. But it's heightened enough that I'm interested in the game, it's on my mind, and I'm curious about what it's gonna hold in the end, And so it would be probably one I'd red box. You know what I mean? Honestly, it'd probably be one that I redbox because I'm interested enough that I'd want to fucking play it and see what it's all about and stuff. And so I was curious, is this thing gonna outsell Black Ops 3? Is it gonna match Black Ops 3? So I started to look into that, and apparently it's not even close. The last report I read, but there was an update affixed to it, and it was from Activision, and they said, no, those numbers don't reflect, it's from an unreliable source, blah, 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 they don't take into account, bullshit. I'm sorry, every time I read a quote from Activision, Bungie, and even Blizzard now, I get mad. And it's I don't know if it's because I'm prejudiced towards them, but I don't like the way that they write, and I don't like the way there's just always it's either patronizing and almost condescending in a way. I feel like they're talking down to me, like I'm below them, and I'm not important enough to have, you know, access. So the thing is fuck Activision, alright? I fucking hate Activision. Okay? So I think that it's not doing as well as they think, because the video on the internet, and this is the thing, Jim said this in a video. I don't even know if he was talking about this. I think he was talking about the CS:GO bullshit. But either way, he said something about internet outrage being like a firework. It's explosive, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's fucking brilliant. Poet, dude. That dude's a fucking poet. Anyway, that fucking applies to this. And I think it applies to this because I think that a lot of people are interested, because I'm not a Call of Duty fan. Like I said, I laid out my history, but I'm interested in this game. So I think that all of the fucking hardcore Call of Duty audience that are the ones in focus group influencing fucking other games to take these more Call of Duty style fucking turns. I mean, it's in every single shooter. You could derive AAA shooter, I should say. You could fucking compare a lot of things to Call of Duty games. You could. A lot of fucking things. And it's because Call of Duty was the money-making shooter, right? And so in order to compete with it, they decided, well, we should evolve like it, in a way. And some companies have done this in a very good, unique way that add, you know, like very good, you know, a spice to a game that otherwise wouldn't be there. And other games, it just feels bland and it feels the same, and it's just like, the fuck is this Call of Duty 7? Like, Jesus, I'm sure they're past 7 at this point. I bet if you went into the fucking releases of every Call of Duty game on every platform ever, you're at like Call of Duty 20s, in the 20s. I'm wild fucking guess. Like I said, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't even know how many I missed. Like, I just don't care. You know, like Modern Warfare, I missed that one. I didn't care. I just fucking, I don't know. It's Call of Duty, man. It's fucking, I can't explain it any more than that. It's something like, I feel like it's a very social driven activity too, in a lot of cases. Like, I feel like if a lot of people didn't play Call of Duty with friends, they wouldn't play it as much as they do. Because, like, thinking back, the most Call of Duty I've ever played is when I had a friend ready to play it. You know what I mean? That's about the only way I would even play it, is if I had friends ready and willing and wanting to play it. And so, but I'm interested. Back on topic. Sorry, I digress. I'm going all over the place. This is why this was warranted a video, though, because I started to trail into all of these things, all these different aspects of this. And I was just like, man, it's one of those situations where it's so hard to tell. Is this Call of Duty trailer just one of those instances like the CS:GO thing, like what Jim was talking about, where it's just like an explosion that, you know, is bright, blah, and then it fades and dies? And so was that just what it was? Was it that time, like, people had just had enough of Activision? They'd had enough of Call of Duty? They've just been like, they were less than impressed with Black Ops 3? Because I feel like a lot of, I mean, don't get me wrong, the zombies in that game were fucking great. Those were good times. But a lot of that game just felt fucking incredibly bland to me. And I think it felt like that to a lot of people. I think because the player drop-off on that, I think I fucking read somewhere that it was almost the highest, like, record for a Call of Duty game, like the drop-off with how quick people were leaving it. I don't know for sure, man. That may be speculation. I swear I read that somewhere, but that may be speculation. But it was true that there was a massive drop off in fucking player, retention with that game. It was a huge drop off. And so, and a lot of that has to do with other games too, though. Like Destiny is fucking, Activision, this is the thing. And this is why everyone defends fucking, Bungie and Destiny, and in the same breath they're like, oh, fucking Call of Duty faggots. Fucking go play Call of Duty, motherfucker, and it's like, listen to me right now, okay? Is there any difference? And I'm gonna throw fucking Battlefield into this and DICE into this. Is there any fucking difference? Is there any fucking difference? Don't you fucking tell me at the heart of the game, yeah, the core of the game is different. The gameplay is different, but is there any fucking difference? Is Battlefield and Battlefront and all of those not any more of a cash cow than fucking Call of Duty? Is Destiny not any more, apparent as fuck, any more of a cash cow than fucking Call of Duty? And yet Call of Duty is kind of that one that everyone's like, the snobby fucking just like, nah, go play your fucking Call of Duty, you fucking noob. It's like, listen to me, alright? Listen to me. If you're playing a fucking AAA shooter, it's a fucking cash cow at this point. I'm sorry, I can't think of a single fucking one that isn't a cash cow. That isn't. I'm thinking of the big ones. They're all cash cows. That's what they are. Battlefront. Battleborn. Cash cow. Overwatch. Cash cow. Obviously a fucking cash cow. Fucking Overwatch, dude. There's a game on fucking PC I'm pretty sure is free to play. That's the same goddamn game as Overwatch, built by Hi-Rez. And people are talking shit on that, and I'm like, why? You're giving them shit for representing that game as what the fuck it should have been? Right? Yeah, let's pick on the people who are giving us free games and defend the motherfuckers who are selling them to us at $60 on the fucking console. Right? $40 on the fucking PC. Let's go after the motherfuckers who are giving us free shit. Fuck them and their stupid ideas. No, you know what? That's fucking smart. That's smart. And I don't even care if it's a fucking blatant ripoff. I give a fuck less. Shove it up your fucking ass, Blizzard. Shove it up your fucking ass, Activision. I could give a shit less. I could care less. But I'm and here's the thing. Is like I said, but I'm interested in Infinite Warfare still. So it begged the question I was asking myself, if I'm interested, then how are these hardcore Call of Duty guys, who were probably a lot of those down clicks on that video, how are they going to approach this and, look at this? How are they thinking about Infinite Warfare at this moment? If a guy like me who can't stand fucking almost everything this game represents, everything the fucking companies behind it represent, if someone like me is interested, how do those dudes feel? And ultimately, that's the only question that really matters when it boils down to, will Call of Duty Infinite Warfare outsell Black Ops 3? Will it do better business than Black Ops 3? Will it continue to show that the Call of Duty business is not over? That Call of Duty's mark is not gone from the gaming industry? That Call of Duty will stay relevant and strong as one of the top dollar games in AAA gaming shooting? And when I started to think about that, I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like with Battlefield 1, my impressions of it, I didn't do a video of it because honestly I haven't played any of the other Battlefield games enough to make a in-depth argument about what I'm about to say. But I'll mention it here and I don't care. It felt honestly like Battlefield, every Battlefield game I'd played. Felt like Battlefield 1 though, like in World War 1, and that was unique and cool. And yes, there were a few different little things, obviously, with the vehicles and stuff like that. Not a few, probably a lot. There's probably a lot of things that are different. But at the core, the gameplay kind of felt the same to me. And so and that was my ultimate thing with it, that was my ultimate thought with Battlefield 1 is, yeah, it's going to sell. Because Battlefield people are going to buy it because they're hardcore Battlefield fans. But Battlefield people are always like, fuck Call of Duty people. You know what I mean? Like, Call of Duty noobs, faggot, play a real fucking game, play fucking Battlefield. And it's it's one of those things where I'm just like, really? Like, because this feels the fucking same bland ass fucking, you know, like, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of Battlefield. And fucking it felt the same. It didn't convince me to buy it. It didn't convince a dude who's like, kind of like I am with Infinite Warfare, interested in it. It didn't convince me to buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. It's one on Redbox because there's a campaign and I hear the campaign's gonna be sweet as shit. But the multiplayer I was less than impressed with. Just, man, I'll Redbox it and play the campaign, call it a day. Anyway, ultimately though, these thoughts that I'm having it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna buy it. You know, I didn't up-click the video, I didn't down-click the video. I want to see if all these people that down-clicked the video though, because a lot of those people had to have been Call of Duty people, man. And I want to see if those Call of Duty people are done with it, and maybe if fucking a new fucking game hasn't taken the throne in the fucking, you know, over there at Activision and set itself upon, you know, as the king of the fucking first-person shooter fucking genre. And the milkiest of cows. I'm talking about Bungie and fucking over there Destiny, of course. Of course, that's what I'm talking about. But I'm just curious to see. I'm curious about Destiny 2. Like, I'm so curious about Destiny 2. I want to see how much difference there is in this. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if it's just the reskin Destiny 1, but... Because it's like I said, this is a company that turns franchises into fucking cash cows. Cash cows. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. Till then, hit me up in the comments, man. You Call of Duty peeps, you want to see this game? You interested like me? Curious? Anyway, talk to y'all later.